high school football from where you live.
Welcome to week 6 of the Friday Night Frenzy. Thank you. There's the visual. Alongside Andrew, I'm Rob. We start our show off with a showdown between the top 2 teams in the Hoosier Conference West Division, that is, the Central Catholic Knights and the Twin Lakes Indians.
Rob, these 2 teams have played each other 4 times dating back to 2011, with CC winning all of them, while the Knights have yet to lose this very season. Twin Lakes' lone blemish came against Class 5A Lafayette Jeff back on week 1. Justin Garner getting the people going. The Indians hosting the Knights. Already 3-0 CC in the first. Second Knights possession of the game, and it's Jackson Anthrop. Kick the dust up. The senior takes it in for the 19-yard score. The Knights lead swells to 10 after another Anthrop TD run made it 17-0. Twin Lakes with their backs against the wall. Blake Bennington goes up top and finds his twin brother Bryce for the grab. The Indians in business, or so one would think. 3 plays later, Chris Goodlow on the give. Promising run, but boing. Oh. The ball is loose. Adam Lovell scoops it up. Twin Lakes has seen better days. Meanwhile, Kevin O'Shea still has his voice and one of the top backs in the state. Anthrop gets the carry and takes it to the house. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. CC rolls past Twin Lakes a lot to a little, 65-2 the final.
We'll stick in the Hoosier Conference. West Lafayette making the short trip up to Benton County. Red Devils striking quickly. Mikey Kidwell finds Henry Terhune, hangs onto it, lunges across the goal line for a 6-0 lead. RDP going for 2. The handoff to Travis Roll. Big hole right up the gut. West side up 8-zip.
Roll out.
Little evasiveness from Johnny Laney on the next Bison drive. Completes to Mason Cooley for the big pickup and the first down. But a couple plays later, the Bison, Laney throwing it up deep into one-on-one coverage. I think you have the advantage, but Matt Marley there to come down with it for West Side. He's thinking end zone, but check it out. Just loses it, trying to switch hands. No worries, though. Marley in the Red Devil offense, pretty good. Kidwell fakes the handoff, rolls out. There's your rollout. Hits Jonah Williams. He's not even touched. Red Devils roll 53-7, still undefeated.
Love that. Over at McCutcheon, the Mavs hosting Richmond. Second quarter, the Mavs hand it off to A.J. Andrews, and he dives across the line for the touchdown. McCutcheon up 17-0, and Coach Ken Frauheiger likes it that way. After a Richmond turnover, it's Isaac Angstadt that does the scoring. The Mavs take a 24-0 lead into the break. Richmond trying to muster up something on offense. Alston Bain with the pass. I don't think so. Chris Robinson with the monster hit to break up the pass. The senior was jacked. Next play, Bain goes a little deeper this time, but to no avail. Marquian Devine is there to pick it off. He follows his blockers and brings it deep into Red Devil territory, and that will set up a short Lavon Thompson touchdown run. Later on, though, Phillips' quick pass to Charles Finnessy. He breaks the tackle and takes it to the house. McCutcheon wins 38-7.
At Harrison, a little non-conference action for the Raiders, hosting Arsenal Tech. Raider defense getting a chewing out down 20-15, but on the ensuing kickoff, Carter Bridge, right up the middle of the field, barely gets touched. That's a 100-yard TD, and that's a new Raider record on a kickoff return. They go for 2 and lead 23-20. Tech answering right back, though. The elusive Gerald Garrett, avoiding several Raiders to keep the play alive, keeps his eyes down the field the whole way, and Keelan Graham sneaks behind the defense. Nobody near him. Tech leads 27-23. Back and forth we go. Ensuing Harrison possession. Jaden Sturgeon looks deep over the middle to little bro Adam Sturgeon. Raiders go up 30-27 with a couple minutes to go. Looks like they had it, but unable to stop the Tech running game in the second half. The Titans give it off to Juwan Gilbert, and he is gone. Nobody can catch him. Raiders fall at home 34-30 the final. Now 3-3 on the year. On the road next week at a big one against McCutcheon.
Over at Schumann Stadium, Lafayette Jeff sporting National Guard uniforms. It wouldn't take long for the Broncos to look slick in the camo unis. Jeff hosting Anderson. Indians kicking off to start the game. Darian Collins patiently waiting for his blockers to open up a lane. The senior showing off those stylish uniforms and white shoes as he scoots down the sideline for the touchdown return. Anderson now facing a 3rd and long. The Indians QB eludes the first wave of pressure, but not Tanner Collins. The senior brings him down for the sack. Jeff on offense now. Bernard Celestin gets nicked at the line, but no biggie. He escapes down the middle of the field for the 25-yard touchdown run. Jeff inside the 5 now. The Broncos are going to fumble the ball. It's an old lineman that comes up with it.
Fumblerooski.
Touchdown, Julius Gibbs.
Fumblerooski.
The Broncos shut out Anderson 40-0.
Things going right for the Broncos tonight.
I'd
That
say so.
concludes the first half of the Frenzy. 5 games down, 6 more to go. Coming up, we'll make stops at Frankfurt, Delphi, Attica.
And Crawfordsville, a county championship on the line in a rivalry matchup between Seville and North Montgomery. The Friday Night Frenzy continues right around the corner. Stay with us.
Where you live.
We're back on the Frenzy. For our next stop, we trek down Route 231 for a county rival game between Crawfordsville and North Montgomery.
The Athenians searching for a win this week against the Chargers, who have won 3 straight games against Seville. A W for the Chargers would give North Montgomery a 5-1 start to the season for the first time since it went 6-1 to start the year in 2009.
Long story short, good start. Crawfordsville already down in the first quarter and trying to rally to end their losing streak to North Montgomery. Chargers handoff goes to Alex Parsons, lowers the boom on the defender, goes in for the score. Crawfordsville ball now. QB Trent Johnson drops back. Hope this pass is insured. His receiver tips it back to none other than Alex Parsons. On that possession, Charger gunslinger Bailey Adams takes a snap, sends one into orbit, and it is hauled in by Parsons for the score. This guy's pretty good. Wasn't all bad for the Athenians, though, as Johnson lasers one to Tyler Bilyeu. That's a name right there for a good chunk of yardage, and we're going to see that connection again. That first down would set up this play, and it's another Johnson to Bilyeu connection. This time, they beat the coverage and take it to the house. They're gone. But North Montgomery had an answer for everything as Old King Cole Clore pounds it in for another Chargers score. We're not there yet. We're still celebrating. There's Old King Clore. You get the point. Charger scores galore as Adams throws another beauty to Ben Dugard. North Montgomery would go on to beat Seville mercilessly. 73-20 is the final score.
The Gopher faithful were feeling good with their team up big after the half. In the third quarter, Sam Schoenfeld gets the call, and he cuts and drags defenders along with him into the end zone. The Clinton Prairie sophomore had a big night. On the ensuing kickoff, Frank Berenda catches it and brings it up the middle, breaks some tackles, spins, ducks, dives, and dodges his way for a monster return. But that wasn't all for Berenda as he catches this Hail Mary from Blake Justice. Pope Francis would approve of that Hail Mary, but in the end, there was simply too much Sam Schoenfeld. He is one Gopher that knows how to create holes. Clinton Prairie would hold on for an impressive win, 48-20.
Frontier hosting the Carroll Cougars tonight. Falcons looking for a W on homecoming. Big homecoming night. Pick things up in the second half. Frontier flashing a little D. Zach Oakes chases down Devin Anderson for the sack. Cougars looking to get the offense going, and they would get it in a big way. Johnny O'Valley takes a screen pass. Going to hurdle his own man.
Oh, that's some
stays
next
on
level
his feet,
stuff.
And he is gone. That's 53 yards for the score, and nobody even in the
Next
frame.
level
Finally,
stuff.
somebody in the frame. He's gone. Cougars take a 27-0 lead. Very next Carroll possession, O'Valley taking a handoff this time, and he's off to the races once again. 53 yards, once again, untouched. Carroll cruises in this one. They win by a final of 40-0.
A lot of blowouts tonight. It was Veterans Night over at Delphi as the Oracles hosted Lewis Cass. Kings senior Connor Zeck is listed at 5'5", but tonight he was huge. First half action, Oracle defense and our cameraman
Where's he
having
at? There
trouble
he is.
spotting the little man behind that offensive line. He gets the daylight he needs and takes this one to the house. Kings take a 7-0 lead. Oracles with the ball now, trying to even this back up. And on the second play of the drive, Zeck picks it off and races to the
Man,
end
he's
zone.
everywhere.
Great play there by the senior. Kings up 14-0. Delphi would get some momentum going before halftime. Here, Seth Waters rolls out and launches one deep to Blake Carroll for the big gain, but it would not be enough. Lewis Cass wins this one by a final of 35-0.
Now let's head over to Attica. The Red Ramblers hosting the fifth ranked, I should say, North Vermilion Falcons. Falcons Vaughn Depew gets the pass, puts the Rambler defender in the dirt, finds the sideline, but brought down to 20 yards later for a Falcon first down. Next play, Jacob Earl gets the handoff, goes way outside, outfooting everybody on the field for his first touchdown of the night. Some foreshadowing there. Ramblers rushing QB Cody Wright, forcing him to throw an interception. The Ramblers can't make anything happen with that possession. Last play before halftime, the Ramblers make it all the way down Yeah, he gets in there. Logan Harmison gets a quick connection with Austin Durham, and he bulldozes that defender there for their one and only score of the game. Falcons beat the Red Ramblers 81-7.
Bull Durham there. We pick it up at Fountain Central. The Mustangs hosting the Seeger Patriots just after halftime. Just before halftime, though, Wade Bentley scores off a 50-yard keeper. Not finding his man.
How many tackles did he break?
Goes for it, and he goes for it all the way. Seeger gets some hands on him, but it doesn't stop him. He goes long and gets brought down in the end zone for another Mustang touchdown. Fountain Central again. Jake Van Cleve is wide open in Seeger territory. He gets the ball in the crunch for a huge Mustang gang. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's do it again, but better. Van Cleve again, the intended receiver.
No.
The Patriots can't hold him.
Oh,
he gets the catch, and he's gone. The Mustangs stampede the Patriots 55-14.
Literally the exact same play. That's all 11 games of our Week 5 edition of the Friday Night Frenzy. But when we come back, North Montgomery head coach Josh Thompson joins us in the Coach's Corner.
That's right. North Montgomery defeats their county rival Crawfordsville for the 4th straight year. The Chargers are now after their best start since 2009, as we mentioned earlier. We'll dissect the W with Coach Thompson when we return.
It's Week 6. It's Week 6.
Welcome back to the Frenzy. Joining us this evening, North Montgomery head coach Josh Thompson.
Hey, thanks for making the trip up here. 73-20. It's got to feel like a decent trip up here when you win like that. Got to be pretty pleased with your team tonight.
Yeah, the kids played really well. The offense moved the ball well like we wanted. We took what the defense gave us. And defensively, I thought our kids hustled to the ball and made some good tackles tonight.
The highlights, I mean, Alex Parsons gets a big shot.
The first 3 highlights he was in.
How special, or how much do him and Bailey Adams, just their connection, how much does that mean to your offense?
Quite a bit. They've been playing together their entire career. They're both seniors this year. You know, things that make it easier for us, too. We're pretty blessed, and we have a lot of offensive weapons. I know that Alex made the highlights tonight, but Devin Zachary had a couple nice catches for us. We had some other guys move the ball. You know, Cole Clore scored for us tonight, and so we're just blessed that we can move the ball around, and it really helps some of those guys get open.
How much does it mean? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
How much? Like you guys pound Crawfordsville and Southmont. I know that winning the Montgomery County kind of championship probably means a lot to you guys. What is that like to go out there and not just beat them, but show that you're the dominant team in the area?
You know, it's one of our goals every year to go out and win county, and we really talk it up with the kids. And we played really well in both those games this year, and we were able to control the football when we wanted to, and defensively get the stops that we needed. And I think it's important for our program that we're able to go out and do that this year, to be able to play as well as we did in those games.
As we take a look at your upcoming schedule, just a few more games left during the regular season. What are you hoping to polish up here before you head into the postseason?
You know, we've got 3 good games coming up. We're in the hunt for the conference championship right now. We're tied with Western Boone at 4-0 each, I believe. So we've got them next week. It's going to be our homecoming, big game for us. And Western Boone's a really good team. You know, they beat Tri-West, who's another excellent team in our conference last week. And so we'll spend the week preparing for them, and then we've got Frankfort, and then we finish our season with Tri-West.
Those are teams you're pretty familiar with. What does that do for you when you I know that there are 3 really tough games in a row, but you know a little bit about these teams. How does that help you prepare?
I think it helps us prepare for our sectional coming up. We're in the same sectional as West Lafayette and Western Boone and Hamilton Heights. So we've got a pretty tough sectional that we'll have. But I think those games are going to help prepare us for that.
Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Excellent win tonight. Obviously, best of luck against Western Boone. And, of course, Frankfort and Tri-West. 3 pretty tough games left on the schedule.
And remember, make sure to check out our website, WLFI.com, and click on the Sports tab for all highlights from tonight's games.
Have a great night. We'll see you next week.